Hi everybody, my name is Autumn Cox and I am standing in front of a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 2 attached garage house in Cherry Hill that is going for $699,000 on the market. And this house is 3,000 square footage. So I'm going to give you a walkthrough and also I'm going to give you insights of what Cherry Hill has to offer. So this property right here, it is located in a very quiet neighborhood and is surrounded by trees. It has a nice serene, peaceful vibe. And Cherry Hill is one of my favorite areas. And I actually am very familiar with Cherry Hill Market because I've been living in Cherry Hill. I got to experience the neighborhoods. The residents are really nice. Is within miles away from Philadelphia. It's a really good area to live in. So that's why Cherry Hill is the area that I love to brag about because I know you're getting good value. So right now we're in a seller's market where the supply is kind of low and the demand is like extremely high. So sellers right now are taking advantage of that opportunity, and houses in Campton County, which Cherry Hill is located, are not staying on the market literally no more than about a month. So average 19 days. It depends on the price, but this property right here has only been on the market for a few days. So I'm excited to see how fast we're going to sell it or how fast it's going to be sold in general. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments about this property. And let's take that tour. All right, so let's get into the outside of this property. So we see that it has nicely manicured trimmed bushes. It has an attached 2-car garage. It has a nice rose bush over here. Well, actually, this is a flower pot. This is not a rose bush. Let me correct that. But as you can see, this is the surrounding neighborhood, and it is really nice and well decorated. And as you can see, everyone keeps their lawns mowed. So that just goes to show you that they're very serious and up to date on their upkeep. All right, so as you know, I like to give live updates of my first reaction. So this is actually my first time entering this property. So I'm gonna let you see all the little flaws and everything. All right, so as soon as I walk in, you can already see that it has a nice sophisticated finish. All right, so let me go grab my ring light and then we're gonna continue this tour. All right, so I am now standing inside of the property over here at 110 Partree Road in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And already from when I first walked in here, as you know, I looked at it as if it had a sophisticated touch. I'm looking at portraits on the walls that appears to be from the time era of when it was shipped into realism. And I'm also seeing that there is a decor as if someone is living in this property. So we are actually going to continue our walkthrough, and then we're going to see what Cherry Hill has to offer. So as I mentioned, you are getting live reactions from me because this is my first time here. All right, so this has a soft blue wall coloring, carpet on the rug, so we can already see how you can decorate it up to your liking. Watercolor pictures. Lights are on up. It has the ceiling light fixtures, which I like, and I mentioned in my other video, because these updates, it usually allows you to adjust the light to the setting to your liking. Let's see. Actually, this one right here, it looks like it just allows you to have one setting, which is fine. I still like the fact that it has a contemporary look. It's been updated. All right, let's see. So, walk-in closet space. Appears that they've done a lot with the closet. They definitely utilize that closet. Okay. All right, my favorite, the vanity, where you do all the makeup. This is where all the magic happens, okay? This is where you beautify yourself and you just make, magic happen. All right, has a walk-in shower. Oh, there we go. All right, so this is just the shower itself. So this is why it's 3.5 bathrooms, because that part is not really considered a full bathroom because it only has like a shower. All right, let's get into this closet. Pretty sure this is another walk-in closet. Oh, no, but you know what? It's still extra space, and even though it's not a full walk-in closet, you can still put stuff in here and make use of it. So that's pretty good. All right. So we have the back room. Let's see what they did with this room. All right, I'm assuming this is a wall-to-wall closet just because it has a sliding door. I'm assuming whoever lived here probably had a big family at once, and now more likely they're downsizing. I'm assuming because their kids are probably off to college. That's what usually happens. You don't need all this extra space anymore. That's what it's looking like. 'Cause I don't see any signs of a child living here. Oh, no, I don't think that's a sign of a child. Might be a grandchild. All right. So already I'm liking the fact that it has all these big mirrors. I am a mirror person. I love to do my hair, makeup. And if you're a married couple, then having extra bathrooms is a necessity, okay? All right, let's get into this other room. So this looks like the computer room, okay? It looks like it's studious in here. It has a HP desktop computer. All right, let's see if I can guess this closet space. Can you? Oh, okay. Well, it has that walk-in look because you can open the door rather than slide it. But you're surprised because when you open the door, it's not a walk-in closet. But I will call this like a semi, or how about we say half walk-in closets. But what we do know about this property, for $699,000, okay, you are getting a bang for your buck. All right, so there is a key in there. That is the basement. I'm not going to go in the basement, but we know that that basement has plenty of space. It looked like it's actually a finished basement, but I'm not going to go in that basement. No, I'm not. All right. I might go in the basement because I'm a little adventurous. It's like the movies. What's in that basement? Are you going to go? All right, so now we are walking into the kitchen area. And okay, so the cabinetry looks to appear to be oak wood, all right? This is a traditional style cabinet, all right? It doesn't have that contemporary look, but the fact that it has this oak wood finish with the updated stainless steel refrigerator, it has a built-in microwave, it has a built-in dishwasher. I mean, you have a backyard. It appears that they made that into a small pond where you can put fish in it. So the living area was well thought out. So I like that. And we have more pictures too. So it definitely appears that they're more likely moving because they're downsizing. Because once again, I have not seen any signs of, any signs of any children. And excuse me if I trip over my words. This is a raw walkthrough with me not doing any voiceover. I'm like speaking and I am like giving you my real reactions. All right, we're gonna go upstairs now. All right, there go me again. Hi. Oh my goodness, look at this. Ooh, I don't even know what room to call this. But it looks like it could be like an attic style look, but I mean, this isn't an attic, but it looks like it could be an attic just by the way it's set up. All right, so let's finish. This house is huge, by the way. Like, if you're getting into it how I'm getting into this, I mean, come on. I think we're like in the third room so far. All right, they have done a lot with the place. Okay, I can definitely guess that this is going to be a walk-in closet. This is not a wall-to-wall closet. All right, I should have known that. Come on. Come on, Realtor Autumn. Come on, licensed Realtor. You should know your stuff. All right, well, this is a wall-to-wall closet. All right, this house, I'm seeing more wall-to-wall closets rather than the walk-in closets like we did when we went through the townhome at 19 Buckingham Place. There was more walk-in closets in the townhouses than there is in the single-family homes, it appears. All right, we already went in there. All right, so you know this is like my favorite part of the house. So you know we gotta get into this tub, right? Let me take my shoes off. What do you think about this? Drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know. If you had a jacuzzi like this in your house, you already know what time it is, baby. You already know what time it is. All right, so this is the actual last room that we have not toured. So this is the laundry room, apparently. Has another closet space. And they have used this, of course, to put the cleaning products, detergent. All right. And this is the garage. And this is actually a 2-car garage. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. On the outside, it appears as a 2-car garage, but when you actually walk in here, it's just the 2-door car garage. So it's actually just one attached garage, but it has 2 double doors. All right, so that concludes the end of our tour. So we have toured 110 Partree Road in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, which is a 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath, 1-car garage, as we have discovered that there's 2 doors that appears to be a 2-car double garage, but there is actually one. This property right here is going for $699,999 on the market, exactly. And we have seen that this property has a lot to offer. We've seen that there was, a lot of wall-to-wall closets, only one walk-in closet, but there is a lot of storage space that makes up for that. So what you can get on the market in Cherry Hill with a 5-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom, 1-car attached garage with lots of ample space, updated appliances with a traditional cabinetry, you can get a $700,000 home. So let me know what you think about this property. Right now we are in a seller's market and sellers are asking more and above what's actually the houses are worth, which is okay, but we're seeing there's more of a supply than demand, which makes it definitely, that bargain and negotiation process a little bit more challenging, but we are navigating through this and we are exploring, we are learning, and we are rolling with the punches and we are fighting the shifts. So let me know what you think about this property. If you enjoyed this property as much as I did, then let me know what you think in the comment section.